Hello. The problem has been fixed. We're here now.
Yep. We're we're going and we're starting a little bit late. We
Okay.
off our runners. Uh
Yeah, I have been watching from the start there, so I can catch people up real quick. So Echoes players immediately got a power bomb expansion and knowledge that their Amber is in Transport Center, which interesting spot. Both Prime One players have already checked their artifacts, but they have not read them yet. So we don't know. We don't know what they have. And Alcove was a worm key.
okay, so I believe there are no RAs in this race, so we're just running the vanilla presets for or like not the vanilla, but the tournament standard presets for both of these games for each
Nice.
game. So we're
But which
starting
is,
with
which is fine.
Yeah, we are starting with missile launcher as the main thing that you need to know. And then also Echo starts with Violet translator, so we will get a few hints early on.
Yep, which is why we know about Amber already. Though they need bombs before that's happening.
True, and it looks like Prime already has Ice Beam.
Where the heck was Ice Beam?
Must have been very early, because I do not remember seeing them pick it up. We started about 3 minutes late, because we sent off our
It
runners.
might. Oh, both Prime players have it. It's just the
Yeah,
other one's trackers now. I believe it was on Alpha Splinter.
okay.
Alpha Splinter is what makes sense.
That's a multiplayer pickup. Double damage in Transport B access.
That'll
We
be
can
nice later.
We can get that if we get bombs, and we can also do a slope jump to get that if we get space jump.
Also, hello chat. Y'all only missed about 2 minutes of an opening that you thankfully missed not much at all. Main power bombs in the half pipe. Are we gonna see an attempt for that trick?
Do we have Morph Ball yet?
Not yet. I'm. This seat can't be as bad as earlier. Oh, we're hoping it's worse. You can thank TGC for this one. Well, us as viewers hope it's worse. Echo Space Jump in Hive Chamber B. Ooh, blocked by that out of logic power bomb.
That will be very useful for us. That also tells us that Echo's bombs are not locked by Echo Space Jump. Same as anything leading directly up to Echo's bombs.
I'm worried that no items are still sending just fine. It's like because the one Echo's tracker, or Prime One tracker is not working. But it could just also be tracker connection being weird.
Ooh, yeah. That looked like...
You are correct. Despise's tracker is not updating.
I think that was an unlimited missiles for Echoes up on our grapple
Ooh.
edge. And there's our Morph Ball for Prime in Transport Access North.
Yep, you move forward here. You can take a peek at Vault. Or if you're truly crazy, try to look at Lava Lake. I would not recommend on 0E.
Yeah, I would not recommend that, and it doesn't look like Despise is going to go for that right now. I don't think we have properly introduced the runners or the teams due to the late start, but we have GFMC versus Wendy's Dollar Menu tonight. They are both from our Group B in our little tournament we got going on here. And this is the first match of Group B, so neither of these teams have played a race yet. So one of them is going to get the first win.
Yep, and on a note, Prime Super's in Vault.
And that could be leading to something in the tree.
Well, you know it won't be bombs.
That's true.
Also, I found it funny that Hunch Money Peak Transport Center, forgetting that they read a hint that Transport Center's Amber.
Quad's dead. And we've
Well,
seen...
half. Oh, ETM. That's funny.
Yeah, Quad itself is dead.
Ooh, Wyvern accidentally triggering Hive Mecha. So you could take 30 seconds, reset the room, but if you do know the fight well enough, it's also like less than a minute,
Yeah, it's
or like right at a minute. So it's like sometimes you'll just go ahead and kill it anyway.
It is a pretty quick and easy fight.
Mm-hmm. I think the fastest I've done it, I think it's like 59 seconds or something, 58 seconds, something like that.
Anyway, oh yeah, there's the main power bombs in the half pipe. I can tell because the collision from the
Yep.
item extending up through the floor.
Yep.
As always.
I'd love to see one of them attempt the morph ball trick to get it, but I don't think either of them know it. It's also a
Ooh,
little
is that?
precise.
What suit is that? That's very a suit in Ruined Fountain.
Extended vanilla because you need to fight Flogger logically to get it.
Yes,
That's
we need...
funny.
We're gonna need Spider Ball for that.
Yep.
And, of course, we're logically expected to fight Flogra for that as well.
Well,
We can skip fighting Flogra for that item, but
Yeah.
Flogra with the cutscene skips isn't too bad, so...
Yeah, but say now we have the cutscene skips. Flogger's very free.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them fight Flogra for that. And besides...
Also, Despise is getting bullied in this room. Tried to dash across using the stuff, but then the vines smacked them off the platform.
Oof.
Looking for what that is up there. I can't quite tell. Looked like an E-tank, but I could be wrong.
I cannot tell on this quality.
Well, I even had looked in the restream and couldn't tell because the screen was small. I'd love to see an artifact check, though. I want to know how bad we're getting. So I think the worst key we had in the first race was what on Echo side a Dynamo Works key, and on Prime side mid lower mines.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. This Varia suit's already worse than 90% of what we saw in the first seed. Well, yeah, Biohazard can be bad. But, if it's your last artifact, it is perfectly fine. Because there's a save station right near it. Stuff like Biohazard and MQB used to be awful artifact locations because the backtracking afterwards. Warp to starters really spoiled us.
It looks like we had vanilla bombs on our Echo's side because Hunch Bunny now has bombs.
Yep, that was probably vanilla bombs.
I think we're going to probably see an early... Ooh, that's a rough death. Was that the Scarabs? I can't
Scarabs
tell.
be Scarabs.
Anyways, we're probably going to see Dark
Echo's
Aeon
bombs
or
was Watery
one.
Hall access.
Ooh, okay, okay.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, I wasn't actually paying attention to the screen. It's really hard to see
Yeah, with four views. But yeah, Scarabs might be the scariest enemy in Prime 1 when you think about it. Because they just kill you out of nowhere.
Yeah, either that or the Plasma Pirates in MQB. Anyway, that death is going to set Wendy's dollar menu back about 11 minutes, or I guess Despise.
Despise will catch up in about 5, though. The only thing that was really grabbed of importance was the... What was that on Grapple Edge?
That is unlimited missiles.
Was it unlimited missiles?
Yeah, it was a big Echoes expansion. It looked like unlimited missiles.
I almost thought it was Annihilator.
It looked like a really big Echoes missile to me.
Both are very much happily taken.
Yeah, either of those are very useful. We have an artifact in Lower Watery Hall. Speaking of artifacts, I'm actually a fan of reading your artifact hints straight away, or at least just, just getting a look at them.
What me and Captain have adopted doing is that I will read my artifacts the moment he enters an elevator. So because he likes to write down the artifacts, so it's like, okay, well then we do that, writes anything he's got down while he's in the elevator, so the Echoes player loses no time.
That's a smart idea. I might have to do that with Jay.
Mm-hmm. Because it's usually not long. Since we start with missiles, you're usually going straight there, so it's usually down the Aegon elevator when it happens.
But yeah, Despise is set back a little bit here. I don't think we have our artifact hints since we essentially had to restart from 0. We know...
Yeah, Despise will have to go back to scan them. But it's not a big deal right this moment because Prime has a good habit of getting BK mode if they don't get bombs or SJ early. So they can go back for them then.
Yeah, Prime
Speaking of which... Oh, go ahead.
Prime does usually enter an early BK, whereas Echoes will have to search for, maybe
Something.
bombs or Varia or SJ. It's looking like SJ since, oh wait, we don't have bombs yet for Prime.
I wanted to see something funny here. And by funny, I mean boost ball right here. So they'll want to maybe like either be sad, reset the boost ball away, or they'll wall boost out and then have to come back later for the space jump behind it. What's that up there? Missiles, I think, but could be Sunburst. Only people who have come this before. Echo's HUD system? Oh gosh.
Let me take a look at that.
If it's an Echo's HUD system, it's almost certainly Echo.
Yeah, that looks like Echo Visor to me. Up there on top of
the way it was a bright white, I was wanting like. Oh, E-Tank on Zoid, you're coming back later. The music was still going. Interesting.
Yeah, strange.
I don't mind it. It's good music.
But Despise has essentially caught up at this point, minus a Zoid fight. Yep. At this point, it's looking like we're gonna see
incoming broom closet for. Oh.
It looks like we'll see probably prime bombs in Echoes. But that said, Hunch Bunny does have a big advantage in that they have space jump. And Rico does not. That Hive Chamber B check early on, was
this is why every time we're able to check Hive Chamber B before going to Aegon, me and Captain will talk about this every time. It's like, do we check it? Do we check it? And this is why we end up eventually saying yes every time.
Mm-hmm.
I think for Wyvern here, I think what we're gonna get is not GFMC, Frigate. Close enough. And then probably artifacts.
Yeah, I think we'll see our artifact here in a second. Rico does have to take the slow route around here, and oof. Oh wait, do we get repositioned back up there? Oh no, we don't. And we don't.
That's a yikes. Yeah, you need to be up there so you can jump to that next one.
I know the last cutscene repositions you. So I know that one does. But since we don't have space jump, we have to take the slow route.
I've learned the hard way that one doesn't reposition you. I have a clip somewhere where I would hop out of here as it goes, And I'd be out of bounds because I'm stuck inside the machinery.
That's a crazy secret world.
Yeah, it took a lot of boosting to get out of it.
But that space jump Echoes has is, I believe, entirely in logic. So there's a decent chance that it is locking something. But once we leave Dark Aegon, we'll be able to get our Amber Translator, which at this point seems likely to be locking something in Sand Cache. If not, we will get Amber Hints, which will be very useful anyway. So it's a very good pickup to have early on.
Yeah, I think this is Wyvern confirming BK mode. Which, yes, you are very much in BK mode.
Always a good idea to check.
So hopefully we get incoming hints. I have a notepad ready. Or not.
Probably going to position ourselves by a convenient spot for when we receive our next item, which is probably bombs or space jump.
Space jump gets you nowhere here.
Space jump would get us our main power bombs.
True, which would get us a couple of checks actually.
So
Okay.
I think
Okay.
we probably are waiting in main plaza.
If you see this in chat, Avena, that's a bit of a stretch.
We're going to Ruined Shrine. We might be peeking the upper item here.
I like it.
Ooh, that's an E-tank behind the ship. We'll always take that.
1E, I feel like. Oh, they're trying the NSJ method. This sucks, by the way.
It's not a bad idea, though.
No.
All this space jump is all we need to put this in logic.
There was a hard logic seed at one time that put space jump up there, I believe it was. Well, you're in BK. This doesn't hurt. Enjoy the fight. Echo's movement system in GFMC. Ooh, probably screw attack, yeah?
And a charge combo in command center. That is like almost 100% supers. Boost ball. Ooh.
Oh.
That actually makes it seem like Wyvern is on the correct track here. If they can get this trick, it might actually benefit them. Because boost ball...
And before it's bombs behind Zoid.
Boost ball does let us get the item up there, but it also would let us get our main power bombs.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine Despise is going to head back there pretty fast here to pick that up.
I think while in Talon, he's going to go take the time loss from earlier. And get these artifact ends. Couldn't quite see it.
Might want to angle the camera a little bit more up.
I didn't see that little mini shine from missiles, so I don't think that's. It's at least not missiles.
And it doesn't look like an energy tank either.
Yeah, there's no glow to it. There's a world where that's bombs, and if so, oh my.
That did sort of look like bombs to me. I didn't really get a good look at it, but it looked like it was dark. Unfortunately, we can't do this slope jump NSJ. What's Hunch Bunny doing here? Oh, we're gonna go pick up Screw Attack. And this double damage using this slope jump method as I discussed earlier, we can slope jump a little bit off of this wall and pick up the item. And so double damage just doubles all the damage we do. It's very, very useful. Good item to pick up early on. It'll help us out a lot.
Yeah, this boost ball is also going to catch the dollar menu up quite a bit.
If that is bombs up there, I imagine the spies will be getting that pretty quickly here, and that'll put them, Wendy's dollar menu, a good chunk into the lead, with Echoes having space jump and soon to be screw attack prime with her main power bombs
Well,
at least. I mean, like,
us hoping it's screw attack.
yeah, that's either screw attack, gravity boost, or grapple beam.
Grapple would be funny.
It would be funny, but it is unlikely.
Probably
Oh,
missile related. Well, that's dead.
It's missile related at all. It's completely dead. So since we have old Patcher, we do
Boost
not
was
need...
where? Boost
It was
was in
Cash.
Sand Cache.
That is bombs.
Oh, we're getting it. We're getting artifacts. Watery Hall. Sentinel's Path. That's a rough one. Control Tower, sure. Dark Torvus Arena, sure.
Not horrible.
Portal Chamber, sure. That's fine. Watch Station. That's okay, but... No, that's completely fine, actually. Armor Chamber, that's fine. There's always progression in Underground Tunnel.
I'm gonna need Emerald or a trick for that.
Ooh, that's a little nasty, but sure. Hive Gyra.
Hive Gyro isn't horrible, considering Echo is already required for Sentinel's Path anyways.
Oh, we already saw potentially Echo as well.
That's true.
So, yeah, Hive Gyro is fine then. The worst one here is Sentinel's Path.
Yeah,
and that's not even awful.
Sentinel's Path requires Echo Visor and Annihilator Beam. Those can be skipped with a very
very dumb
precise,
SAU.
The very precise out of bounds trick, but
someone called Nye.
Yeah, it's tough. So I would be surprised if any of our runners went for that. It's like the toughest SAU.
Oh, by the way, it was indeed screw attack.
As expected. So that gives us a couple of checks throughout Aegon. And I think that's probably pointing to Storage C, considering we have a hinted beam combo in Command Center.
Yeah, great chance that it's supers here.
Most likely that's supers. Very rarely the game will hint Dark Burst or Sunburst or Sonic Boom, but that's extremely rare because they're never actually required.
To get the main PBs.
Despise is going to pick up supers here to go check the tree. I'm not sure if they peeked it, but I think this is a good idea. Considering that's what comes directly after bombs, I think there's a decent chance we have maybe Spider in the tree. And I don't think we can do Ruin Fountain without killing Flagra NSJ. I mean, there's probably a way, but I don't know it.
Yeah, Despise's tracker is not working, unfortunately.
Dark Beam. That is out of logic right now, but that's a very good find.
Yeah.
We're gonna need either Dark Visor Seekers or Emerald
Or
Translators.
more than likely Emerald.
Yeah, most likely Emerald will put that in logic, and that's actually good to see. Emerald early on, I mean, Emerald can't be locked by Dark Beam. Knowing that is really good because Emerald early on will help us out quite a lot.
Though I will
With
say,
our Emerald hints, and then
if it is
also
supers in Command Center to get the Dark Beam, a Light Beam or a Annihilator Beam will scream Torvus.
if ooh yes, that's true. And actually, I mean, we would just be Light Beam away from Torvus. And even
Light
then,
Beam,
actually, no, I don't
Light
even
Beam
think we
gets
need.
you.
We don't even need Light Beam.
Oh,
If we
you're
go
right. We still have what is it, Path of Roots that you can do without Light Beam?
Path of Roots and uh, yeah, that's definitely unlimited missiles up there. Oh, it's just an E-tank for echoes in the tree. Um, we can do Path of Roots. We can do Great Bridge, and I think that's probably about it. But Path of Roots is the main one. Plus, if we find Emerald, we'll get our Emerald. We get some Emerald hints there. And we know Emerald isn't locked by Dark Beam, which is good. It'll also be nice for Underground Tunnel. We won't have to do any shenanigans to try and get past that Emerald Gate.
Yep. Also, the good thing with Wyvern here is that they are in the perfect spot for when they're about to get bombs. Not bombs, boost. To get their bombs.
Yeah, Boost will be coming very soon, as we'll be picking up Amber and about to be followed by Boost, which will be directly followed by Bombs. I think Hunch Bunny is scanning this hint.
Yeah.
Prime's life support system. That could be Gravity. That
Gravity,
could
phase on, or a 1, well, it's a 2 in 15 chance that it's a suit. Because we only know of one Primey. No, 2 Primey, because Zoid has one.
and every E-tank we find, that will become increasingly more likely to be a suit.
Also, with
And,
bombs here, we'll get to see lower
oop,
dynamo.
there's Emerald.
Well, we were talking about more than likely Emerald is soon.
That puts our Dark Beam in logic.
Yep.
So we have a lot of labs open to us now. And we also have that one check in Path of Roots as well.
We're still supers away from Torvus. Supers or Light Beam.
I assume we'll see labs here pretty soon from Hunch Bunny. Considering that's probably what we're being queued towards with Emerald.
Also, credit to Rico doing all the stuff that Hunch did earlier in SJ.
Yep, a little bit slower, but is getting it done, which is good.
Yep.
Can't hurt to be thorough this early on. I'm going to be right back.
Yep, you are good. We aren't seeing anything new for a minute. Finn, Talon, and Temple Grounds having the Chicka keys. I guess now's a good time to say, if you enjoy learning the extent of what you can do logically in SJ and Echoes, I have an Echoes Plando you can play, and I highly recommend it. It does teach you how to do a lot of NSJ things that are expected in tournament logic. Also, I made it so expected to be. I made it so expected to troll you. But you know, but yeah, it's tournament logic legal and all. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Yeah, Captain, I handcrafted the that seed. So quite a lot of community members have already played through it. Shout outs to Cosmo and Cestron for both braving that seed. Specifically Cestrion, who played it with not good hints. Because he played it before the hints were good. Prime Spider and Mineshaft, that is nice.
Okay, I'm back. Have I missed anything important? Looks like Spider Ball.
Two things. Yeah, the Spider Ball and one Rico skip boost ball.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Wyvern's in hard BK mode. And getting this trick gets him way moving. They get to be moving. To my knowledge, there was nothing behind Zoid. I was paying attention to Hutch getting the spider. Inghive key too? Okay, that's probably not needed.
Ooh,
Chica's dead. That's a great hint. Great hint.
You love to see it. And with that Prime Spider, we now have logical access to not only ghosts, but
to that Varia
suit
suit
as well.
Ooh, that's 100% what you should be doing.
I don't know of a way of skipping Space Jump and Flagra for the
I feel
item.
like there is probably dumb dashes involved that I'm not going to bother to look up.
But I think at this point, with having supers, and we can just knock out both Flagra and Ghost back to back.
Yeah, there's 100% you do Flagra Ghosts.
I think it's a good idea.
Besides, watch Flagra have Space Jump at this rate.
Speaking of Space Jump, Rico has found their Space Jump.
Nothing much to write about here in Lower Furnace. How about Upper? My favorite thing is when you enter Upper Furnace while there's main PBs in Lower. That's not missiles. But it doesn't look like anything important.
Nothing that I could tell, but it looks like they're skipping it. We did see earlier today.
Funny enough, they can logically do it vanilla.
Yes, that item is fully in logic right now.
Which, ew. But... So go ahead with what you were about to say.
Earlier today, our very first tournament match
that was time.
Of the tournament, we had supers up there that we had to do the vanilla way.
Oh, that's hilarious. Also, confirm this as our guess of it being supers.
That looks like supers.
That is indeed super missiles. And that's Torvis. It's not great Torvis. Hey, spoilers? True. Not everyone's probably watched that yet.
Reaper.
I'm saying this now that we're in like just the first round. And I know ahead of time, this is the worst idea I'll probably ever say this tournament. Actually, that's a high bar to set. But when we get to the end of the tournament, we have 21 teams, so there's 42 people. And that means we just get all 42 for a multi-world. All the people who played Prime play Prime. All the people who played Echoes play Echoes. And we cry. Especially since usually when I do big multis, I do Echoes. But that's also because my Echo settings, anyone who's done a multi with me know that my Echo settings are the worst thing that can happen to a multi-world. I don't know, Gerbil. I think I was going to let Diggle press the button. Or are you out of your mind? Do you realize who you're asking that to?
I haven't been a part of very many multis.
Yeah. I haven't done many lately. Hold.
Ooh, those Seekers are important.
I won't even look at the Seekers. Wyvern's almost got it. One jump
we're
left.
Close. If we get this, we get our bombs.
Is it? I don't remember where you go from here. I think it is jump over to that branch and then dash.
I have no idea.
I forgot the spot past this.
Kind of looks like Wyvern did too.
Yeah, okay. Avena is confirming, yeah. Jump onto the branch in the center, and then dash. That branch is very standable.
And it would be very rewarding to... Oh.
Ooh, hope for a slope jump that did not happen. Spider Ball hinted. Is it the Prime Spider that got hinted? Or... Oh, Echo Spider. Where?
FTA. We're gonna need light suit for that.
No. I think it was the FTA hint.
Oh.
Where was the hint at? What was the hint for? Oh, Prime Spider. Sad.
Yeah, Echo Spider Ball is required if we...
It's required, period, yeah.
If we want to not do Spiderless CI2.
Damn. I get how it's done, but that doesn't make it suck any less.
Cannonball makes it so much easier. Vanilla E-Tank here in Bioenergy.
Yep.
I'd say it's pretty likely we see something in Storage C here.
Storage Seat feels very good here. If it's not here, then it's like probably Torv. I mean, it's something.
It was not an expansion.
No, it was the most major of major items.
It was validation. But we are just boost away from being able to... We're just boost away from being able to enter Torvis through Aegon here. But we do have logical access to Torvis from the front through Temple Grounds, which seems to be pretty likely.
Though with Emerald Screw Attack, there is a good argument to enter from this side.
Yes, there's a... I think it's intermediate Screw Attack bonk we can do to get up there without Boost Ball. It's not too bad.
It's not a bad bonk at all, compared to some of these.
But if we can get that, it definitely saves time over going through Temple Crowns. But I think we'll probably see a save warp from Hunch Bunny here. Well, actually, we have Dark Beam, so we might not.
Speaking of this tunnel right here, the amount of deaths this tunnel gathers in crowd control. Turn on Oko while you're damage boosting through those rays.
That's the worst room in Echo's Event Area B.
There every time. I think I've only done it twice now, but every time I've played Echo's crowd control, I have been Oko'd in that room.
I didn't know there was crowd control for Echoes.
There is crowd control for Prime 1 and 2 with support for Rand, and it works for Rando. It's a time.
Sure sounds like it.
Especially when Force Morph is an option.
Oh, man. Just going out of bounds and you just get Force Morphed.
Yeah. That's an... Oh, gosh. Out of bounds would be the worst time to Force Morph, because you, like, stay Force Morph for a few seconds. Which is enough.
Unfortunately, missed our Power Bomb on Dark Samus here.
Yeah.
Power Bomb basically insta kills Dark Samus. I think it kills her in 2 frames.
Yeah, it is an insta kill, which is very nice.
But we're still doing this very quickly with Dark Beam. It does quite a bit of damage if we can get her to get hit by all those dark clouds. And yep, she's already gone
Yeah,
down.
there it goes. Yeah, Dark Beam does some crazy things. Plus, I believe they have double damage.
They do have double damage. Despise is finally about to pick
Avena,
up.
it's amazing and I recommend it.
We're about to get Various Suit from Despise. And then we'll make our way into Magmore and potentially into Fendrana. And if we get Wave Beam, we might see ourselves an SJ in Rune Courtyard, which is always fun. And actually, if we see Thermal and Wave Beam, we could have SJ on Thardus, which would also be a lot of fun.
Is this on the new build?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, Thermal. Good. This is 100% go to Magmore now, though.
Yep.
Hyper mode combat as well as reasonable enemy stat rando. Oh gosh.
Hyper mode combat. Bye bye charge beam.
I once again did not get a good look at that grapple ledge item. I wasn't paying attention.
It is unlimited missiles.
Yeah, that is unlimited missiles. 22-player multi doesn't need any help. This is true. Funny enough, sometimes turning on tricks to higher levels will make it will help it gen, because it's less garbage to go through.
42-person min logic multi.
Yeah, there ain't no way that'd be completable.
But it would gen quickly though.
Oh, it would. Anyone with random elevators, their first elevator is gonna take them the credits. Alright, Rico's back in Aegon and we'll get boost soon.
Ooh, I like Mining Station B here. None of these checks are logical, I don't think, but we can get the hint.
Actually, I think Mining Station B might... Well, no, need a beam.
Yeah, I think we need either Light or Annihilator for that to be logical. But we can definitely pick it up. But
Yeah,
this hint is...
there's a few ways to do it. A
hint is
Spider
usually
Ball
well.
and Dark Aegon.
Well, that is our Echo Spider, considering Prime Spider was in Mine Shaft.
So... Morbus?
Could be a Morbus. We still have to see a lot of Dark Labs, and we also haven't seen Incash.
The only thing it
yet,
can't
either.
be is... The only thing it can't be, unfortunately, is Dark Oasis. That's
Yeah, it cannot be Dark Oasis.
Echo's missiles? Yeah.
Did Rico just pass through Mining Station A again?
Oh no! Oh, this is painful. You know exactly where it is. Look. Look. We've already had Spider on a Morbus once. Anyone who played the Qual Asics are aware of that one. Now that those can safely be chatted on about.
Wait, we had Spider on a Morbus one of those? I don't actually remember that. All I remember is Ice and Hive Gyro.
Yeah, we were predicting it, and then or was it a practice? It might have been one of our practices.
Yeah,
But
I don't...
like, we were predicting a Spider on a Morbus after a hint, and then another hint told us that it was Spider. We're like, feels good.
I do not recall a Spider on a Morbus.
It might not have been an async, because we did 2 practices outside the asyncs. It was an early practice before the asyncs, okay. So, the Spider Ball's good news.
Yep, that means having intel on that is really going to be helpful, because we won't have to search for that. Go mode Spider Seeds can be...
Awful.
bad. Which is why I learned Spider
outside of some of Sank, there's a lot of places Spider can be.
Yeah, there are a lot of sank checks that do require us to have it, but there's also a lot that don't, so...
I do feel bad for Wyvern here, though. So much catch-up's gonna be needed.
Hopefully Rico remembers Incash, or not Incash, Sandcash here pretty soon. I mean, I assume we'll be passing through Mining Station A here.
We'll
Pretty
have
quickly.
to, no light beam.
Why are we in the dark world over on Hunch Bunny's side? I guess we're... Ooh, actually, yeah, I like this. We're gonna check, Warrior's Walk. I like that check.
Warriors Walk's very good here.
We can go get Battleground as well. That's not in logic without a suit, but
I
we
think
can
it's like a
definitely see what it
suit,
is.
or I'd say so many E-tanks, but oh, wait.
Yeah, I think we just need a suit. Like, with a... Oh, there's gravity for Prime.
Oh. Well, the thing about...
There's Space Jump.
Good old Space Jump in Lava Lake. Been a little while since we've had that one. Even more rare with a CGC seed.
What does the game want Prime to do here? Are we just waiting for Wave Beam?
Waiting or vanilla.
That invisible wall must still be up there.
It is. The room was still loaded when SJ was grabbed.
Ah, yeah. Oh, okay, we're gonna get boost here.
Oh boy. You go from 0 explosives to all the explosives.
And
4 E-tanks and 2 suits on Prime is very good.
Yeah, we're feeling pretty comfy going through Magmore here.
Fin Canyon or Chapel is probably next progression. I would not discount Vanilla Wave Beam yet.
Or something for Echoes could be there too. Like, potentially Boost could be there.
After nearly an hour, Wyvern finally can play the game. Yeah, that's the one turret that can possibly annoy you.
It would be interesting to see here if Hunch Bunny goes for the screw attack bonk. I think the game is definitely telling us to go to Torvis right now, and this would certainly save time getting there.
That's a second Inghive key.
I mean, we know Quad itself is dead.
You must to Vanilla?
Hey, I mean...
There was a seed
Good
not
content.
too long ago. I want to say it was, I can't remember if it was a multi or a weekly.
Pretty sure that was in a weekly. I feel like I remember that.
Both suits were vanilla.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Oh yeah, it was a weekly because I was yelling at Captain about it. Both suits vanilla.
That was a fun seed. Captain has rolled some pretty legendary seeds for our weeklies.
Uh-oh.
We have
Good
grabbed. We were
thing
fine.
you have all the stuff. Take right, it was a weekly. Captain taking pride with that seed. Yeah, it was a... Alright, so unknowing to Wyvern here, rushing supers to go to Flagra is 100% correct here. And a good opportunity to do it reverse.
Despise is laying the second bomb a little bit too late here.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we do have gravity, so these mistakes are not very punishing. Because we can just immediately hop out. Ooh.
Oof. So there is one safe thing about this if you have Spring Ball. is that you'll never blow up that lower one.
Flamethrower.
We are valid. We'll count Echo's valid too, because we did see a ETM.
So Prime should be BK here pretty soon. I think after we do these 3 checks that we have in Fen. Oh, is that Echo's boost? Wait, how did we get here? Oh, did Hunch Bunny take this portal?
Took the portal.
Yeah, I think that's
I mean,
boost.
it's safe because you can warp the
That's
star. No, that should be
Spider.
Spider. That should be the that's the hinted Spider.
Okay, well, this is out of logic for now.
Yeah.
Until we get another beam.
But with access to that save station and knowing that a Spider was here, I understand the gamble.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think after this save warp, we will probably go to Torvis.
100% Torvis. Randomized portals win.
We already have those, right? Or at
I
least
think they're talking about for like races. Maybe something to get R8 into the next Echoes tournament?
Portal Rando week.
Oh gosh. I would love the Echoes tournament to be run the same way the Prime 1 was.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a lot of fun.
Oh, well, speaking of boost ball for Echoes.
Oh, okay, yeah, now we are totally being told to go straight to,
Straight to Torvis, make sure to stop by Hall of Honor on the way.
And I suppose we can do,
I
Torvis
like
Energy.
this. I like this from Hunch. We're getting a vanilla light beam check.
Vanilla Light Beam is one of the
Worst. It is awful.
It's probably the worst beam to have vanilla, in my opinion.
Yeah. Because at least quad is fun if there's vanilla.
And you'll always have a quad hint.
Yup.
And plus,
We're getting a peek
Annihilator
down
is
there and E-Tank.
Annihilator is only actually hard required for 1 check, which is main gyro. So that's the only thing it could actually be hard required for.
I think with some cannonball shenanigans, you could skip that too, right?
No, you have to have lowered the gate for that to actually work. You can keep cannonball by doing that, but it won't actually break the item until you've lowered the gate, which makes it the only.
That Annihilator beam?
Where? That is Annihilator beam.
Fin Canyon.
Ooh, that puts our Spider in logic.
Oh, we can get.
Oh my god.
Hunch can get STK hints now.
Yeah, we have everything we need. I think we probably will hold off for a bit.
It's not particularly comfortable, but it may be worth doing on the way to Torvis.
I mean, at this point, we probably hold off because it's going to be relatively slow with only 2 E-tanks. And
you would have to save at landing site because you will die doing it.
And then also, we probably want to prioritize checks here. We're still, Prime is nearly
Yeah, I think
here.
as soon as Prime gets Wave Beam, that is the best time.
Because we'll already have Ice once we get Wave, which will open up most of the
game. 90% of the world.
We'll have most of the game open as soon as we get Wave. So that's definitely the time to go for SDK hints is as soon as we get...
And there isn't anything in none of these artifacts are plasma locked, so like... That's
we can get Incash too. I don't think Hunch Bunny realizes though because they haven't actually gone that way. But Annihilator does have Incash too.
Oh, that is gonna be a huge thing for GFMC though.
If there is actually something.
Especially while here. It is being ignored.
I imagine we're taking this portal and go check sand processing.
Probably.
We'll get our last check in Fen here from Prime. And then I think all we have left in Prime afterwards is Hall of the Elders and Crossway. What is that? Is that a multiplayer pickup? Can't
I'm
tell.
looking. Didn't look like a multiplayer pickup.
Okay, it seems like something kind of big, but I couldn't really tell. Yep, this is sand processing.
Oh gosh, imagine Hall of the Elders wave beam. That would be legitimately awful.
That would be legitimately funny.
Oh, it'd be great for us.
But I would expect nothing less from TGC.
True. This is very true.
But speaking of TGC seeds, this hasn't been terrible so far. For a TGC seed, we've seen much worse starts than this.
What's really gonna hurt? Well, hurt dollar menu but help GFMC is if in cash 2 is wave.
Oh yeah, that would be absolutely huge. I'm trying to think what that spider would give us.
Someone Echo Spider?
Yeah.
If we had Light Beam, I'd say Torvus Plaza. But
Well,
on its
main
own?
reactor. It gives us main reactor. Okay, thankfully Dark Oasis is dead. We cannot see what that is on restream. It doesn't look like anything they're going for though, so I assume it's nothing. Maybe if we found gravity boost. Actually, do we even need? We might have access to Sank through Torvus here with what we have.
Oh right, we don't have main Echoes PBs.
That's true. That's true.
Well, we're about to get
So-
this, I assume, to be Echo Visor.
Yeah. Which we know is going to be required. And with this Echo Visor, we're already going to have Echo Annihilator, which will make Sentinel's path pretty much free. Oh, that's Cobalt. That is not Echo Visor.
Oh. Spider's Treasure sounds very appealing here.
I mean, we don't have Light Beam still. So that will
Oh,
be out of luck.
right. So we can't do it. Our only sync access is... I mean, it's accessible. You just gotta go all the way through Torvus.
And we're missing our main PBs for that to be fully
In
logical.
logic, yeah.
But I think the game just wants us to go Torvus here. Ooh, we have Upper Dynamo for Prime. This is a good check. Ah, dang it. Just a missile.
Good check with a bad item.
Did Spies pick up unlimited missiles for Echoes?
Yes.
Okay. That means no matter how many times we get trolled by this secret lock on the other side, we're still good. We
Yeah,
don't take the elevator back.
second worst secret lock in the game. I'd have to argue that Hydro Dynamo Station might be just as bad.
Yep, they can both be very rolly.
So of course the worst secret locks in the game are both in Torvus.
Was that first try?
That was first try.
Very nice.
Feels good.
I think we pick up... No, we don't pick up Underground Tunnel.
This should be immediately underground tunnel.
It was an artifact, but we do get the hint
Oh,
there.
true, but the hint.
The hint is important. Plus, we can pick up the artifact now. But if
Though
we
I
do
am
get...
still thinking Path of Roots is something.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
about to find. We are.
Are we taking the map station?
Oh right, Rico doesn't have Annihilator yet.
No, okay. No, we're not.
Done.
We just stay in the gate to the map station. What is that? That's Echo Visor. That's Dark Visor.
Dark Visor. Interesting.
Ooh. War Ritual Ground is in logic. Phazon Suit and Hydro Chamber Storage. That's a big hint.
Nice
Really
alpha
big hint.
blog though.
That's a very important hint.
That's an amazing hint though. Holy crap.
Like, that completely changes how we route late game.
That's actually doable on what we have. It just sucks.
Yeah, and we can just reset out of that if we don't want to deal with alpha
Yeah.
blog.
Or you deal with it then fight PB Guardian.
Yeah, we could do either. And it might be worth doing if we're gonna check Lower Torvis.
Yeah, it's like
It's not
it's
a
a good
bad
way to
idea.
just fully clean up Lower Torvis because you do Light World first, then actually no, I think you just rush Alpha Blog, then do the loop through Dark Lower Torvis, and then when you go back to Light World, you can circle around and get everything. This is given Hunch does air underwater. If you don't do air underwater,
yeah.
you would have to go into Dark Lower Torvis another way.
I mean, we could still actually get...
Hall of the Elders STK.
Okay.
Oh, I see. This is why they lowered the gate. Easier way to... That is much easier than doing the slope jump, but...
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier. And what do we have here?
E.
Prime E.
Yeah. Prime players not dying today. Inghive Key. Oh, right. That was the one on Zoid.
We can actually get down to Hydro Chamber storage just by going through
gotta
it
go the
the
long
vanilla
way.
way.
Yeah.
We go through vanilla way. We can also do air underwater to do that, or underwater dashes, or little just scanning the things from out of bounds. All three of those methods work. If Wave really is an Incash 2, that's gonna be...
That is the greatest thing for GFMC.
Well, I mean, here's the thing.
They still gotta go back for it.
Both teams will have walked directly past Wave Beam. Now, one of those teams was actually able to pick it up, but just didn't. The other team was still locked out by Annihilator Beam.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't Torvis Temple.
I think we'll see something here.
Whether it's a good item or a good hint.
Or there could be something in Hydro Dynamo Station.
Well, good hint for us. Like, tell us something's on a Morbus or something. Say Wave Beam on a Morbus, and that would be internal screaming.
You were talking about a Morbus.
A Morbus has Echo's power bombs. Oh, that's great.
Well,
I don't think they're ever getting those.
Yeah, that's great, because we don't have to fight a Morbus, and we know exactly when our main power bombs are in logic.
Yeah, you'll know exactly when they become in logic. Now, if you ever hit BK mode, that's a different story. Maybe you'll then fight a Morbus while you're in BK.
I would like to see us scan the hidden underground tunnel right now. But I guess we're holding off? No. Okay, we're going. Because this hint could be just as useful. I still think there's a decent chance we have something in Hydro Dynamo, or maybe Oh, what's that room? I can't remember the room names in Lower Torvis. Training chamber.
Training chamber sounds very good right now.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, nice
Plasma beam
hint.
up to 3 from Forgotten Bridge.
That is a nice hint. Okay, where can that be?
Plaza.
That can be Torvis
Plaza
Plaza.
access. That's all.
Well,
That's all it can be. We know what portal chamber is.
well,
It's an artifact.
yes. It
We know
could
portal
also
chamber.
be Torvis Grove, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep,
Or
Grove is
Medvista.
two away.
And then
And Medvis.
Medvista's 3.
Either way, it's in the Emerald Light Beam section of Torvis.
Once we get Light Beam, we'll have access to Plasma. That's a very good hint. We're going back to Aegon here, which I do not like to see. I would like to see us go.
I'd be fine with it if it's to go checking cache too.
Yeah,
Otherwise, yeah, I disagree with an Aegon return here.
I would like to see Lower Torvis. As
I would
much
have
as I hate,
liked.
as much as I hate doing Lower Torvis without gravity, I think here we have to at least do Training Chamber
I feel
and
like at bare minimum, Hydro Dynamo Station training chamber into Sank.
yeah. I mean,
That sounds very good here.
I would be hesitant about Sank. I don't know what why are we going back to the Dark World? Okay, I guess we're not.
Alright, so we're about to get Hall of Honor dead.
We could see hints here for GFMC if they want to reset out of it.
Feels very unlikely on one E-Tank, but it's possible.
It is possible. Either
Also,
way,
nice high five, kinda, from the Prime players. Both in back of Chozo. This looks like in Cash 2.
it does. And if this is Wave, I'll laugh.
Oh, if this is Wave, I think we just celebrate TGC rolling hot garbage. Yeah, no reason to not open that while for just in case later. This is, I believe, a new hint. Oh! Rude.
Is that the new joke hint?
Your friend roster is currently empty.
I don't think I've seen that one before.
I haven't either.
Okay, that's dead. We're seeing life grow from Despise here while we're waiting. This is out of logic, but a very good check still, because this can have like progression later on. That said, we kind of know where everything Prime's gonna need for go mode at this point, because we know where Plasma's gonna be.
Yeah, it's
we
just
have
Wave.
Ice, it's Wave, and we know where Phazon's at. So Prime, unless OP is required, and we need X-Ray, we're basically done. We have everything we need. Ooh, limited beam ammo.
I was actually hoping that was going to be X-Ray. Be like, about that X-Ray. Vanilla X-Ray? Aww. Oh, right. Wyvern's doing this in SJ. What have we got? Meme Buster.
A Wave Buster.
But we are missing the best one for Hexa. Hee hee. Hee hee.
Yep, that's right. All the others was an SDK. We're gonna see Rico go into Torvis. I would really like to see Rico go for lower Torvis, assuming we don't see anything in Incash 2 here. I like going back for this though.
Yeah.
But this could pay off. This could also not pay off, and we're about to see. We just saved there, so we can't reset to Torvis either. We have to go walk back to Torvis if this isn't anything. What is it? Ooh.
Aww.
And that's punished. Looks like there's something in lower Torvis. If Rico goes for lower Torvis here, they could pull ahead. That said, Sword Ring Wyvern is still a little bit behind, not having space jump. But
I would have
echoes are
loved to see a bar skip from Despise because reverse frigate with is very very profitable here.
we do have gravity.
Yeah, and super, so you don't have to like orphan out biohazard.
Yeah, clearing out frigates not a bad idea. We don't have hardly any. I don't think we have anything
Bar
else
skip
to do
also
at the
sucks
time.
though, so I would not be surprised if
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't happen.
Played my first prime seed in a while this morning, and I spent like 5 minutes on bar skip.
Yeah, that's the thing with bar skip too. Sometimes it doesn't matter how good you are. You can be there for 30 seconds, you could be there for about 5 minutes. Because part of it's just like, is the collision gonna let you through? Alright, so this is probably a return to Magmore here.
Yeah, I don't believe Wyvern has gone to Magmore yet, because we're still missing our space jump.
I don't know if there's anything Despise can do. Oh, this is Root Cave!
Not a bad idea. We do know Arbor
Was
Chamber
a
is one of our artifacts. We can grab that now if
curved
we
it a
do a
little
little...
too far, unfortunately.
We can grab our artifact in Arbor Chamber right now if we do a little Arbor Chamber wall crawl. It's like one of the easiest out of bounds in the
Didn't
game,
curve
so
enough, unfortunately.
picking up Arbor Chamber right now could be good though.
If you know it, good reason to pick it up. If you don't, it's fine.
Yeah, it
Also,
doesn't
if
really
this is
matter.
if Root Cave's Wave Beam, I have other questions.
Like, where's X-Ray at?
Where's X-Ray and Grapple?
Yeah, right. We don't have grapple either.
Funny enough, I'm actually surprised though that this dash isn't a beginner dash.
I feel like I get it being intermediate.
But yeah, I was about to say I'm also not complaining about it being intermediate. Because it being as it is a really good logic cue.
Oh yeah, totally.
Because it gives you info.
And that's exactly why we've changed Thardus to not require, or to require thermal all
Again,
times
yeah.
now. It's just because there was no
It
logic queue for it, and so we wanted to change it back.
looks like we are going for Arbor.
Oh yeah, I
It's
like
fine
to
though.
see it.
Despise has bombs, so like even if you mess this up awfully, you're not doomed.
Oh yeah, we got this. We just have to not fall into the wrong place. We just have to jump into a little hole in the ceiling. Oh, a little bit too
So
far.
someone you can pick up right away.
Yep, there we go.
Usually, yeah. That's why I said I have no complaints about it being on intermediate.
Nope, nice Arbor Chamber wall crawl. If Rico does go for Lower Torvis, though,
Yeah,
I honestly think GFMC can pull ahead. That
I
would,
agree.
like, Rico will get to Lower Torvis before Hunch Bunny will, and once Soaring
Yeah.
Wyvern picks up their space jump, the
Yeah,
prime
that's gonna
players
be
will
a
be
big
about
thing.
even.
Yeah, I mean, I want to say the curving on the dash is the entire reason that specific dash is intermediate.
Yeah, I would say so as well.
Didn't have to curve the dash, it probably would have been beginner.
Yeah, so I mean, if we go Lower Torvis and that ends up happening our wave, ooh, Thermal's in Dark Torvis.
Yeah.
This
I think
looks like hints. Yeah, this is
this is
hints.
Hunt's.
Or
Oh,
War
has
Ritual
Hunt and
Grounds.
Hunch? Oh, Hunch has Dark Visor, so can get
Yeah.
everything here.
War Ritual Grounds is in Logic. Defiled Shrine is also in Logic. So this isn't just hint. This is also two logical checks.
Well, we know one of them is storage cavern, which that was already found on the other side too. So we got 6 unknowns.
Gotta roll through this room, yep. What is that? War Ritual Grounds. Doesn't look like anything important.
Yep. So, what
Or it
room
is
are
something
you? It's
important.
something. What room do you want to see most having an STK? My answer: main energy controller.
It's a power bomb for Prime.
Okay, yeah, makes sense to grab it. Because why not?
Yeah,
Airy
Prime.
would be great. Dark Torvus Temple. I'm sorry, Chick is dead. All the bosses have been hinted. The only thing we don't know is Rico. Look at that hint pretty hard.
I mean, I think. I don't
Honor
know.
Temple's fine.
Yeah, Under Temple's fine here.
Honestly, with this current setup, I wouldn't be surprised if Waves in Under Temple.
Okay, this is not actually hints. This was just War Ritual check.
Fair. Fair with 2 E-tanks, fair.
Yeah, and we'll head to Torvis now. And so we're now getting our Prime Space Jump for our last person today. And
Looks
then...
like Space Jump has been truly acquired. Look, if something's on Airy, we will celebrate. Because we're not the ones playing it.
Our Prime players are going to be pretty even here. Just minus, like, the life growth checks. I assume Wyvern goes for early Fen here next. So they'll be about even. I said, where's the spies going right now? I haven't been paying attention. Okay, this is a
Then
crucial turning point for
this is
Rico.
probably to wait in BK mode.
Yeah, I think this is a good place to wait. I mean, I might honestly even be waiting in front of Tower of Light if I'm playing Prime here. Ooh, this is not heading into early Fen. I don't know exactly what we're doing here. This might be to Life Grove. I don't think we have much in Chozo to do. We're missing out on Echo's boost. But that's all we're missing. Which I don't think is actually giving us much here by not going to early Fen. So this isn't horrible for now. But if boost becomes important...
Despite minus Sage is going to get whatever was in Chapel.
Let's see. We've already seen all our multiplayer pickups, so I don't know what this would be.
He peaked it earlier than turned around. But we didn't really see what it was.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
Yep, those are down.
Thanks to our new
Oh, E to go get hints. Don't reset, just get the E while you're here.
We're not going to lower Torvis from Rico. I think this is a save warp. I mean, at this point, it has to be lower Torvis, right? Like, where else could Wave be at? That we know of.
Rico's thinking.
I mean, it's just gotta be lower Torvis. I think it has to be either Hydro Dynamo Station or what's that one? Check. I forgot the room name. Training Chamber. Training Chamber. Ooh, Sank Entrance is in Logic. Okay. This could be something. Yeah,
I like Sync Entrance here.
We also get the hint here because we have Cobalt.
And if Sync Entrance is Light Beam, they can go forward.
I'm gonna powerbomb those turrets.
Oh, I see what Despise is doing. Knowing that Wave's not in their seed. Figured, this is where I'll sit.
So Wave is either Hydro Dynamo, Training Chamber, Sank Entrance, Defiled Shrine, but I don't think that was a beam related.
It can be anywhere in Dark Lower Torvus.
I don't think that was a beam related for Prime. Yeah, we do have access to our elevate. Wait, do we have a portal that we can get to though here in Lower Torvus?
Logically,
I mean, yeah, I suppose we
yeah,
can fight PB Guardian and then come up. But even
yeah,
that is still out of logic because we don't have a logical way to lower the gates without light beam.
yep.
So it's gotta just be.
It's
And I
either
suppose we haven't seen Echo yet, right? So it could be Phase on grounds though.
ooh, Phase on grounds would suck.
But I think it's either Hydro Dynamo, Sank Entrance, Training Chamber, Phase on grounds, or
Oh,
Outside.
did Hunch forget that you gotta reload the room?
It looks like they're reloading now.
Yeah. We should probably swap the audio to Hunch.
Ooh, where are we going back? Is Rico going to Incash 2, just like Hunch Bunny did? That would be kind of funny.
Funny and very possible.
I don't know why else we would be going this way. Oh, we're getting missiles. We don't have missiles. Or, I don't know. I really hope we go Lower Torvus right now. Because that really puts them back in the game if this is Wave. We're about to see if it's in Sank Entrance. That doesn't look like Wave.
That is missile. No. Go back in. Get the hint. Get the hint. Get the hint.
Get the hint. Oh, okay. No hint for us today.
Aw.
Watch that be a Wave beam hint.
Oh, that would be pain.
So we have Phase on grounds, the 2 checks in Lower Torvus, and
And I feel like we get phase on grounds here.
Yeah, I think so. I assume it's in logic with the amount of energy we have.
Keep in mind, multi-world does not account for energy logic. So if
That's
you have
true,
no
yeah.
E-tanks, it can still think you can do it.
Oh yeah, then this is totally available then.
Yeah.
And I mean, this should be pretty doable with 3 tanks, I think. Since
perfectly doable.
we only take 2 damage per second while screw attacking in the Dark World, which is essentially dark. We have like a fake dark suit while we're screw attacking. We can save a lot of our health just by doing that. And we're grabbing a few health drops before going in.
Yeah, just be moving.
Echo Visor remains are still our one big question mark. That's an ETM.
It's an ETM.
Defiled Shrine or Lower Torvus? So we know we need Dark. We know we need Echo, and I don't think we have any intel on where it's at this point, which probably means it's in Prime. Because Echoes can only hint stuff that's in its own game, and we haven't seen
it's a Cobalt hint
on it. That's also possible. But at this point, Prime hasn't had a lot of progression, so I'd probably assume it's somewhere in Prime.
Oh!
Ooh. Come on, go lower Torvis here. Please go lower Torvis here.
Battleground Incash.
I think that was missile related.
Oh, if so, then it's dead.
Yeah, it's gotta be dead. I really hope we go down to lower Torvis here, but we might also just be heading back to Aegon Elevator right now for Rico. I think Hunch Bunny's gonna go for... Well, was Defiled Shrine a Prime Beam related upgrade? I don't think it was. I know we scanned that hint earlier on. So it's probably gotta be lower Torvis then.
One of the in-cache hints was a life support system.
Oh yeah, that was what it was in Defiled Shrine. So that's just an E-tank for Prime, because we know where both of our suits are at this point. So doesn't it just... It has to be lower Torvis now. I don't think it can be anywhere else. Oh, we're going to lower Torvis! Oh, this is huge. This is huge. I mean, I think we find Wave Beam here. I think we have to.
This would be a funny spot for backpack.
It would be. We're going for air underwater, which I like. We don't need to use space jump here to get out of the water. It doesn't actually make a difference because it's still just a 1-frame window, no matter what, but I don't know, I just think it's easier to not space jump. So basically what this trick is we're morphing the frame that we enter water, that the camera enters water, and that essentially allows us to use screw attack underwater. You'll still behave like normal water physics, but you'll be able to use screw attack underwater, which you're not normally able to do. And we should be seeing Echo's boost here pretty soon for Rico. I mean, Hunch Bunny is also coming to lower Torvis right now, so we should see these people pretty much met up, like, at the same point. I mean, we've been doing air underwater for a while now, and we haven't gotten it. I honestly think we should just go scan the thing at this point. Like, if we've been doing this for a long time and it hasn't been working, we should just go scan it. That said, they might be trying to go for phase on suit. Okay, yeah, go scan it, go scan it. Yep, that's Wave Beam.
Oh, look at that Wave Beam!
They're gonna be getting this at the same time. Because...
Despite the giant lead there was there, Despite is only gonna be like 2 minutes ahead now.
I mean, yeah. And our Echoes players are basically tied. Because they're high-fiving in the same room right now. I mean, our Echoes players are tied. We're about to see boost for Rico. And Despise has like a 2-minute lead. But Despise has checked Life Grove already. And Soaring Wyvern has not, I believe.
If I were the Echoes player here, I feel like Training Chamber into Sank sounds right.
Yeah. We don't have a lot to do left logically without Light Beam, but that's a perfectly good out of logic play. We have a lot that we can do there even without Light Beam.
Yeah. There's a lot of things in logic you can do in Sank without Light Beam.
Yeah. We can do a whole lot. Well, I mean, none of it is actually in logic without our main power bombs. I can't actually see how many
1.
We have 1. Okay. I don't know if that's just on my end, but I cannot read the
No,
trackers
no,
like at all.
I can't see it on the thing. I have the restream up as well.
I can't even see on restream.
I can see it on restream just fine, but I also got the quality on the restream set to max.
Oh, I should probably do that. Well, ooh, okay.
So there's something you don't see every day. This deep into a seed, and both Prime players getting out of BK mode at the same time.
Yeah, this is a very close race now. Our
Yeah,
teams are pretty much perfectly tied up.
yeah.
Just minus Life Grove. That's basically it. And we're about to get Annihilator for Rico as well. But are we going to...
Oh!
What are we doing? Wait, scan the
Aegon
hint in this room. Have we
Keys.
scanned the hint in this room?
Magmore,
Oh,
Phazon,
yeah.
Mines, and Talon.
So it's a while before that's in logic. Well, actually, no. We have so much that we can do in
Mines is
Prime
available.
now.
Mines is very available. It could very much be in logic now.
Yeah. We should go to... We go to Sank here, and we hope that we stumble into Light Beam. And as soon as we get Light Beam, we go for Plasma. But we also need Echo Visor, and we have no idea where that's at.
No, none
My
yet.
bet is that it's somewhere in Prime that we just haven't been able to reach yet, like and pretty much anywhere in Fen or Mines. But it could be in Echoes just locked away in Sank.
That's a super fair guess.
I like the play from the Echoes players to get our remaining Emerald hints. They can be very powerful.
And we're getting labs.
I've
Alright,
done.
Huh? What'd you say?
Hive Temple key hint.
Well, we already have 2 of those, so like... Eh. Nice, Dungeons and ATM.
Have we seen any light suit requirements? I'm just trying to think about this. I don't think we have so far, so there's a chance light suit isn't required. I mean, if I'm playing Echoes here, I want to go for hints though now.
Yeah, you get very heavy on hints because there's only a couple of items you're missing. Alright, I'll be right back.
A suit would be ideal for Echoes here. If I'm playing Echoes, I want to see a suit now. Because really, we're looking for a suit and maybe Light Beam for Go mode, but we do need Echo Visor. I think Echo is in Prime at this point. Like I don't think there's any way Echo isn't in Prime. But we would really like a suit for final bosses. And then we might want Light Beam for SDKs. And actually, we'll want Light Beam for Plasma. Since we know where Plasma's at, we know it's somewhere in, like the Torvis Grove, Torvis Plaza area. That's Grav Boost in Observatory. Both of our Echoes players will get that pretty soon. And that lets us get TTE and TTS. And that'll just make our lives a lot easier in Lower Torvis. And now, I mean, Phazon's a free grab. So I expect both of our Echoes runners to go and grab Phazon right now. Punch Bunny is getting the backpack a little bit sooner than Rico is, which will let them do these checks a little faster. We'll get to see what's in TTE here. This could be like Echo, or maybe a suit. This could definitely be progression in one of these grab boost lock checks. That was a power bomb expansion, I'm pretty sure. That said, we're picking this up. I mean, even if this is a power bomb expansion, I think we want to pick this up. Yeah, Despise Tracker is not working, unfortunately. Probably is like, says Dolphin when they're on Nintendo or something. Because they're connected to the session. Yeah, I mean, that's... I respect picking up this power bomb. We only have one. It'll be interesting to see if Rico turns around after getting the gravity boost. This might just be Rico going for hints, though. Which I want to see. Because we want to know if light suit's required. We want to know if light beams are required or not. Ooh, we're heading back to Aeon. What are we doing here? We better hope there's not something in TTS now. Because that would put Wendy's dollar menu significantly in the lead. Not in the head. Put them ahead. Light beam in Lab Aether. Okay, I mean they're all getting that soon. They have to go for plasma now, right? Now they totally just go plasma. Go for plasma once you get this light beam, and then you go you go for your hints. You need to get Echo Sense now. That's just what we need. A suit here is huge for Echoes, though, I think. And I think Echo Visor might be what decides this race. We need to find Echo. There's an Echo's SDK in Gathering Hall. We'll go ahead and pick this up now. Oh, that's why we were picking up that power bomb for Gathering Hall. We need 2 for this check. But I really think we need to go for Echo Sense now. Knowing whether light suit's required is really important right now.
I see a light beam has appeared, but seeing how they're both in mine and labs, I assume this was lower Torpus.
Well, it was in Lab Aether, and so Soaring Wizard is about to be there. Despise's movement is just a little bit faster, so they were ahead.
Yeah, they do have a slight movement advantage here.
But Light Beam will be coming right now.
Lovely hint.
I mean, I really think we just have to go get our SDK hints. We need those SDK hints. Anyway, we also found Backpack in Observatory. Which is worth noting. Neither of the runners have actually gone and picked up Phazon yet. I assume that's what Hunch Bunny's gonna do now. Because that way we save a trek later. But I guess we're not. we're going up to Upper Torvis.
This is probably a quick detour for Plasma.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Because, well, Rico, I don't think got that hint yet.
No,
Hunch
I think
did.
Rico did. Rico definitely got that hint. It was in a underground tunnel. So I remember Rico getting that hint, but I don't think Rico has gone this way yet. But we need to get that plasma pretty soon here. I mean, it's not instantly necessary, but we need to grab this plasma and then go for our hints.
Yeah, there's two things you do here. Both are valid because you're still looking for Echo. So you either A, rush your STK hints, or B, go back to Lower Torvis and just clear for Phazon Suit, then go to Sank.
It's not in Torvis Grove.
Personally, I would like to save in Hydro Dynamo Station. Go get hints, and then come back and hunt Echo.
What was that?
Light ammo.
Okay. We're not going through there just yet. We only have 43 energy.
Oh, that's Thanks for the no drop, Echoes.
We're picking up the missile in lower grav chamber, which will give us a bunch of flying pirates. Ooh, okay, cutting it a little bit close there, but we're good. Okay, I think we're going back for plasma with Rico right now. That's what we want to see here.
Yeah.
And then we need to see our Echo of SDK hints as soon as possible here. I'm gonna go fill up on water. Looks like they're playing at 10 FPS. I don't know.
Yeah, Rico's been lagging here and there a lot.
I assume that's like dolphin lag or something.
Oh yeah. The rest of the gameplay is just fine. So, no plasma yet, which means it's here in Plaza. It's a hunch like, I want no part of this thing here. Also, nice looking plasma beam. Does that rock stay gone if you reload the room? I think so. Also, we're getting Thardish from Despise.
We'll get our plasma pretty soon.
Now, that's a stack of rocks that will stay gone if you reload the room. Hee. There it is. Torvis Plaza. Well, it wasn't in full night. They did do the first boost jump. Uh-oh. That's terrifying. By the way, while y'all are at it, go follow the runners.
Okay, hopefully we see our STK hints here soon from Hunch Bunny. Stream is a bit frozen, but I think that's just
There we go,
restream
it's fine.
lag.
Yeah, I checked their follow the commentators too. Look, all you're gonna see is cursed rando from us. Wait, that's probably a good reason to follow the commentators, isn't it? Hmm. And I'm pretty sure we both do more than just Prime and Echoes.
I don't really stream more than that, though.
True.
I know you do, though.
How many randos do I stream? Holy crap.
Quite a few.
A lot. I know like almost 30 randos. I stream about half of them. That has to be an exaggeration. No, I blame Archipelago for part of that, but no.
That's
I know most of the Zelda randos. I know most of the Metroid randos. Fun fact: neither of those include SM or A Link to the Past.
Other M rando.
I wonder if that is a thing.
If
I'm actually in the
know.
process of setting up Breath of the Wild rando because I've seen the current rando for that, and that's really neat. I'm surprised there are 30 rand. Oh gosh, there's hundreds of different randos. And the mad lads at Archipelago are adding more and more by the day.
Oh, that's a suit.
That is
a
suit.
That is a very big suit. A very, very, very important suit.
There's a Harvest Moon rando. That doesn't surprise me. I mean, Stardew has a rando.
Stardew's fun. I need to play more Stardew.
I actually agree, Zeke, because, like I said, my only gripe with Other M was the story. The gameplay was solid. Remove the cutscenes, and we probably have a very good rando.
Yeah, we just need some cutscene skips.
A lot of them. Or do what Diggle did when she streamed Other M and play Pizza Time over the cutscenes.
I've never actually played Other M. Oh, we're going reverse. We're doing reverse.
I think the intent was the power bomb here, but
I mean, we still killed it, so.
well, the flaws. Yeah, I enjoyed my playthrough of Other M. The story was weak, but it's fine. All right. What are we gonna get from plasma processing? I was worried for a second getting stuck there, but then Despise morphed there, and I'm like, all right, we're good.
I've never seen that before.
I haven't seen it before, but hey, it worked. No questioning. That is just missiles. Yeah, not worth spotting pirates in PPC.
In fact, those missiles are useless since we have unlimited missiles.
Even more so.
Ooh, that's an unfortunate force morph.
Yeah, I hate getting force morphed when I launch myself up there. Right now, though, we're just getting steps being retraced by everyone.
We don't actually need to go over to this left spider ball track. We can do it on the right one. Ooh, thermal. We did get a hint that thermal was in Dark Taurus.
I think Thermal Visor overheated the stream.
Yep. Plasma beam, unfortunately, just a tiny bit too late, getting it straight after we kill Thardus.
Yup. Unfortunately, because of that, we didn't get to see Cash B.
Well, it was not Echo Visor.
Super Stardust actually can be done. Actually, Plasma Stardust can be done faster if you can hit Stardust while he's rolling.
That's all ring high fees.
Yep. You Must Too is still unknown.
Okay, I think this is SDK hints from Hunch Bunny.
That would be incredible. We still have 5 unknowns. And you know what those 5 unknowns should be? Let's see. Main energy controller, elite quarters, feeding pit. I just gotta say, congrats to anyone who can hit Thardus while rolling with supers.
Yeah, that would take quite a bit of practice. I bet Sam can do that, though.
I wouldn't put it past Sam. Though Sam probably also just gonna use plasma.
Yeah, knowing whether light suit is required is very important here, so I definitely like to see these SDK hints.
You might have done. Oh yeah. I remember you had. Yeah, there was one where you had like. Despite us getting this.
It's an SDK.
Ah, well, that would be number 5. So 4 unknowns.
We know that we need Echo Visor, though. But other than that, we kind of have everything except light suit. Like, the only...
Oh, is using thermal with plasma faster? Interesting.
The only extra item we would still need required that we don't know about is light suit.
Which we'll know soon. Well, we'll know potentially.
Yeah, we'll know if it's required here pretty soon.
Because Echo Visor could still just be in, like, feeding pit or something.
Yeah. Ooh, this is tight. Ooh. Okay, we need to get a drop.
I mean, that works. Because you can get a drop while sitting in there. Alright.
Quickly, though.
Info time.
Well, we've already returned that
Did you
SDK,
say?
so...
Well, this seed has also been pretty awful.
Fungal
Hobby. That's not too bad. There's a safe station right near it. It's fine. Hey! Omega Pirate.
Vent Area A, that's pretty free.
That's fine. There's one more. Though right now, writing it down.
But X-ray is
Main
required.
energy controller.
PMT!
PMT is cool, but we already have Phazon suit, so... Sure.
We don't actually have Phazon suit. We know where it's at, but we haven't gone to pick it up yet.
Oh, no one's grabbed it.
No, I was surprised. I mean, I think we have to pick it up soon, right? Because we want to get that before we go to Lower Mines. And we're, like, in Central Dynamo right now.
3 of the 4 remaining that we didn't know are in Lower Mines. PMT, Fungal Hall B, and OP.
That does mean that Light Suit is not required.
There's
Unless
still
Echo.
Echo. There's still Echo feeding pit.
And X-Ray.
Wait. I got it. What if Echo is in feeding pit and X-Ray is on Airy?
Where's Light Suit at?
Where's the worst place it could be? PCA?
No, isn't that locked by Echo Visor?
No, it's not by X-Ray.
Yeah, X-Ray.
What's the worst it could be? It'd have to be also an Echoes at this point.
Tumos?
Avena, it would be, because I think with those strats with those.
Wait, X-Ray's already been found?
What?
Wait, where was X-Ray?
There is no X-Ray on these trackers. Oh, but Despise has it.
Oh.
Where the heck was X-Ray?
It must have been in mines then.
Alright, so let's go Vanilla Echo. Watch Hundo.
This was thermal. Was it in Cache B? Because that's the one where we got stuck on a single frame for like 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, it could have been Cache B.
Oof, just fell. Well, we'll see if it's actually Cache B here in a second.
X-Ray was Boombox. Okay. Thanks,
yeah,
Nye.
we'll get that on our way. I'm sure. I doubt we're going lower mines without X-Ray.
Entering from Magmore. There's a chance they skip it, but super unlikely since it's the room right before.
Yeah, and I do not see why we would go lower mines without X-Ray. Like, that's all out of logic, so we know X-Ray can't be down there.
Well, I mean, X-Ray could technically be as low as
Central Dynamo.
Central Dynamo. Wyvern might not know it.
Hopefully they do.
I don't even know 90% of the animal in this room. The only special thing I do in here is skip grapple with a dash.
If we could do the Nye special and do Sentinel's Path out of bounds, we could be go mode right now. That's very tough though, but theoretically we only have to get in. I still don't think any of the runners are going to go for it, but we only actually have to get in since we can reset out. But I doubt Echo's going to be too much trouble here. I think it'll probably be pretty reasonable.
Oh, no phase on suit yet for Despise.
Ooh, that's time.
I wonder if they forgot about the hint.
Yeah, I mean, they were in low... Hunch Bunny was in lower Torvis with Gravity earlier and could have picked it up. Yeah, getting into Sentinel's Path isn't easy, but the harder part is most certainly getting out. Like, getting in isn't too bad. I mean, it's still not easy, though. But I think Echo Visor really remains the big question mark of the seed. But Prime is kind of starting to run out of checks here. We don't have a whole lot that we can still do. That said, I do not think either team has gone for Tower of Light yet.
Oh gosh. Watch just be in Tower of Light the entire time.
I wouldn't be surprised. And what's cool? Oh wait, actually, never mind. I was gonna say something that was wrong. Oh, these plasma pirates. Okay, nice dash. Wait, what was that? That wasn't anything on Loose Guardian, right?
I know one of the items in there was an artifact.
Oh yeah, that was an artifact then. I mean, yeah, Echoes has to go Sank here. We haven't touched Sank at all yet. Other than Sank entrance, which was just very brief and wasn't anything important. We're still not going to Sank? Ugh.
Well, you remember, you got a lot of Echoes players who will like to avoid Sank like the plague. But then you have other people who will avoid Torvus like the plague.
I mean, I feel like we need to go Sank here. It just seems probably the best thing to do. It's the highest concentration of checks that we have.
Yep. I agree.
And Sank doesn't take that long either. It takes like 15 minutes tops to go through all of it.
Well, this is Sank. Entering from the front. Oh no, this is the front. This is Spider's treasure.
Yep.
I like that.
Whichever way we go from, we're still getting the full loop, so it doesn't really matter where we enter. We're just looking for Echo Visor. But Wyvern did not go to mines.
I think right now they're doing artifact cleanup because they were just going through their artifacts to note down everything.
I mean, if we find Echo Visor while doing this, it's big. Now watch Echo in PCA.
And that was a good OP.
Okay, Prime Grapple in that room, Hazing Cliff.
Ah, that puts the artifact in logic finally. Nice grapple beam, by the way.
Right next to Echo's grapple too. Both grapples right next to each other.
So let's say, while you're sitting there waiting for that door to open, you should be jumping as much as possible to minimize damage.
Mm-hmm. Yes, X-ray platforms.
Nice dark suit hint. I think Avina has been converted to Plasma Beam Thardus. Morph Ball related, that's a PB expansion. What was that in Dynamo Works?
Couldn't tell.
It wasn't missiles, but it may have been a beam ammo.
Maybe somebody in the chat saw.
There it is! Upper Mines.
Storage Depot B.
Now we're about to find out if they remember the Phazon hint.
Upper Mines was, or just Mines in general was the answer. I mean, we have to go Upper Mines here, probably. I guess it doesn't really matter which way we come in, because we have to do upper and lower anyways. But
Where's
I think
Phazon? Phazon suits in Lower Torvus.
Yep, it's on Alpha Blog.
Yep, Alpha Blog. It was hinted earlier.
What is Despise doing, though, here? Did we have a reason to come to Elite Research? Because, I mean, with that, we should be go mode, right?
If they don't remember the hint, this could be a Phazon hunt.
Potentially. This is an interesting method of boosting through the wall. I've never seen this before. I hope we didn't just offlock, though.
You can boost through it at any point. The problem is being stuck up there. There we go. Doesn't give us much leeway if you get really stuck. You could literally boost out of that wall from anywhere.
Hopefully they remember this Phazon hint, but if we're doing Upper Mines, it doesn't make me think they do, because otherwise we don't have a reason to come up here or come and fight Philip. If we know where Phazon is, we know where to go mode, right?
Yep.
Picking up Sentinel's Path now. Oh. This is a vanilla puzzle.
Yep. Old Patcher, vanilla puzzle.
There's an artifact in Watch Station to pick up, and there's also an artifact in Hive Gyro to pick up. I don't know exactly how many artifacts this Bias has due to the lack of a tracker, but we're only missing one SCK for Hunch Bunny. So once Hunch Bunny picks up that Phazon, they can go finish, I think. I mean, they still need to pick up Hive Gyro. And was there one in ATS?
No, Watch Station.
Okay. We opened the ATS portal. There's the artifact. Hive gyro. So I don't think... What was the other artifact that Despise is missing?
Despise is missing. Let's see. There's. Is it Hive Gyra?
Yeah, Hive gyro and then one other. Oh, it might have been Arbor Chamber. No, we got that earlier. Biohazard? I don't know. I didn't write down artifact. Either way, they're down to only 3 keys, 2 artifacts, and 1 SDK left for Wendy's dollar menu. Hey, bar skip skip. Let's go.
Hey.
Oh, didn't quite make that jump.
See another 4-hour seed this tourney? It's possible. It won't be this one, but we might see one.
We can have some very cursed seeds in CGC. It's very possible. Okay, we just have to knock down this Echo Gate and then we'll pick up Hive Gyro. Yeah, try not to fall down there.
Wonder where Despise is going.
It's a good question. I do not know where the last STK is. Or...
Phazon Mining Tunnel.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, this is Frigate.
It is.
Yeah, they completely forgot that they have a Phazon hunt.
I mean, Rico is
There
in
was
Lower
not an
Corvus.
artifact in,
Rico's in Lower Torvus, but this might just be for this Gathering Hall SDK. Hopefully we remember that Phazon suit is here while we're here. That would actually save them quite a lot of time, because, I mean, Wyvern is heading into mines pretty soon here.
Meme
And
Buster indeed.
we'll find Echo and X-Ray. pretty quickly once entering mines. So if we get phase on now, this could bring them back into it.
Might be enough to give it to them.
It could be. This is
Despise
still...
could also be taking this path to get to mines. And figured, A, it's checks on the way.
Maybe. It just comes down to whether they remember that they have a face on hint or not. And if they do, I'm sure Wendy's dollar menu got this. But Hunch Bunny did not save orb, which means we're coming out here for a reason. This might actually be specifically to go get the Phazon suit.
Yep, Phazon suit got directly hinted in Echoes.
Yep, I mean, Hunch Bunny is heading the direction of the Echoes elevator, which puts us very close to the Phazon suit.
Despise turned around.
Yeah, that's strange.
Warping the star. This is Ridley.
They have all their artifacts?
It's
I mean,
very
I don't
possible.
know. We don't actually know because the tracker isn't on.
But it is a safe assumption they could have them all. Filling ammo, going to Ridley.
Yeah, both teams should have that hint.
So
I think it was one of our upper Torvis hints. I think it was in
So how much you want to bet when... Now, if they remembered the hint, this could be our first finish soon. Wait, no, because PMT.
No, they still have to do PMT.
Oh, they really did forget.
I mean, Hunch Bunny is going that way.
Wait,
so
why is Despise waiting?
Maybe I am so confused right now. Do they remember that they have the hint? Oh, well, GFMC does because they are going there right now. We know that much.
What if
what is going
they
on?
Forgot the PMT STK and are going to finish?
That would be very bad because not only does that mean that the Echoes player cannot finish, it also means that the Prime player has to unfinish after finishing.
Yep. So funny enough, in this situation, if you didn't know Phazon and couldn't go get it, by the way, they're leaving Lower Torvis.
They're not going there. Oh wait, yeah, you just reset.
No, and Hunch is leaving Lower Torvis.
Oof. Yeah, that they don't remember. Where was this last artifact then? I'm not sure where it was. It must be somewhere in Torvis if this is the way they're going.
Portal Chamber.
Portal Chamber, that's right, yeah. It's definitely.
And then they're probably going to get a memory jog when told, by the way, Phazon suit's in Torvis.
They'll be like, oh yeah, that's where it's at. But, I mean, we're gonna get...
Can't do one Prime after you win? If you finish, you're done. But if you have to go back into your seed, you have to undone, and your timer continues.
Yeah, you have to unfinish and then refight final bosses again. If you have to unfinish.
Phazon isn't needed until assets. That would be the worst big brain play because they need Phazon mining tunnel. Given on that health, I think they could grab the item. It'd suck, but I think they could grab the STK. They would die almost immediately afterwards.
Yeah, I think Despise probably could if you go very efficiently.
You have to be very efficient with your boosts.
That said, we do have 2 suits, which is going to make it easier.
That's what I'm saying. We have the maximum. Cannonball
we
and
don't know
Prime.
about the peak for that item. Yeah, you can shoot your plasma beam underneath the force field and open the door to get the peak of that item without actually having to lower the force field.
Oh, this is a PB Guardian fight. Yeah, they all forgot the hint.
Well,
but
I mean,
Rico's gonna happen onto it.
Rico already got it.
Already got phase on?
Got it. Yes.
So
has
this
phase
is so
on
this is just the X-ray hunt.
Yeah, which they're gonna
Oh.
find Echo and X-ray very soon together. Oh wait, this last one is Dark Tortoise Arena, right? This is an artifact in Dark Tortoise Arena, so they're gonna fight Ridley here. This is gonna be really close.
Yeah,
this
this is
might
gonna end
come
up being
down
close.
to.
Thanks for the mental tech. Yeah, that's a really yeah, exactly, Zeke. Yeah, if you need phase on the mining tunnel and think you have the health to get the item, you don't have to escape. So you don't need to have no like 13 E-tanks to get out.
That should be Despise's last artifact. This is
He's
gonna
moving.
be really close. I'm actually gonna remind everybody
Follow
of
the runners.
how CGC works. So basically, the winning team is the team that has the lowest combined time, and not the team who has both players finishing.
Thank you,
first.
Avina.
So, like, if we could have, like, I don't
Impact
know.
Greater Hint will feel appreciated after all. It will. And if this was being capped in this situation, we got the hint.
They just
if we were to
and saw that phase on suits there.
Oh.
But Despise still has to go back for phase on mining tunnel.
So what you do here is you'll save an impact crater and then rush mining tunnel.
I mean, what could happen here is that Hunch Bunny finishes first, and then Rico and Wyvern finish after that, and then Despise finishes after that.
That's very, very possible. However, they have one advantage over GFMC right now. They still have to do an Omega Pirate fight.
That's true.
Which will help them out.
Yeah, I guess both teams have to make a run through lower mines.
Yeah, well, Despise can also just enter through PCA.
They can, but I don't know. Are they gonna? It depends of where they enter mines from. I mean, I think you need to enter mines through Magmore here, and that's got to be the most efficient way to do it. This might just come down to lower mines movement between the two teams. But Despise is going to get Ridley out of the way right now, which is also going to save time. But if they forget that there's an SDK and PMT, they're done. Like, that's just GG.
Oh, 100%. Going for the save station. That saving's correct. Now this is a warp to start. There we go.
Yes. All right. Okay, we're good.
We have a race. And despite how awful this has been, they're still gonna at least sub 3 this. Both teams will. Unless something catastrophic happens.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think it was Echo Visor that's up here, right? At the top of this room.
Yeah, and then right after this, he's gonna get X-Ray.
So hopefully that Echo Visor is afterward Rico is gonna immediately go to Sank and get those artifacts out of the way.
My favorite thing to do to grapple Guardian, Sunburst.
Ivan does get activated since we use the thing. We can use grapple beam to just. Oh wait, we don't have grapple. I didn't realize
It was left
Rico
behind.
never picked up grapple.
I don't think Hunch Bunny grabbed it either, though.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Nope. The tracker's showing that they skipped it. It was chilling in the calling chamber.
Well, I mean, Despise's tracker is off, so we don't know.
Oh, it's not Prime Grapple.
Yeah, prime grapple.
Oh.
Because that would be saving Wyvern time here over having to do this puzzle in order
Yeah.
processing.
Like, there is a bit of a... There is some dumb you can do with a slug jump after you get on the second one.
Yep, that is a tough jump.
It is an annoying jump. That's why I hate doing this room without grapple. This is the one room in the game I always ask to have grapple for.
Okay, here's Echo Visor. So now they need to go straight to sync and get both of those.
I do think Dollar Menu is going to take this off the sheer fact that GFMC still needs to get 3 artifacts and 5 STKs.
Yep. And Hunch Bunny is gonna be going to...
Second is easy for... I actually have more issue with the second one than the first one. First one I have no problem with. It's the second one I sometimes struggle with because I miss the standable. And the third one? No, the third one sucks.
Yeah, I'm pretty fine with the first and second, but the third one is bad.
And there's like a few ways you can do it, but they like all suck.
Yeah.
There's X-Ray. Both teams are in go mode. The only downside is GFMC has a lot of cleanup to do.
I think final boss execution is going to be important though here.
Yeah, because like, well, more so on Dollar Menu side because if they have a sloppy set of final bosses, it gives catch-up time to GFMC.
Mm-hmm.
Because like if both of them have equal like final bosses and stuff, Dollar Menu wins every time right now. And they already have the Ridley kill as well.
I think Echo's bosses are probably the more important ones here because Prime bosses are pretty side-scroller-esque. But
yeah, like there's a little bit you can do to optimize Exo, but like Essence is a wild card.
But with Echo's final bosses, there's a lot of things we can do to save or lose time.
I will say though, I'm looking at this and with the required cleanup still, yeah, I feel pretty confident saying I think Dollar Menu's got this one.
Mm-hmm.
Because Despise is going to grab this STK and then immediately reset. Straight to Exo.
Yeah, and then they'll both be on final bosses at the same time. This is a relatively close race. And, I mean, after leaving that boost behind early on...
Yeah, I was about to say, GFMC made an amazing comeback. Holy crap. And they even took the lead back a couple times throughout. Like, they traded the lead quite a few times.
They took the lead back for a little bit after getting Wave Beam.
Yeah, because they both got Wave Beam at the same time, which was also hilarious. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. But what happened was, after Fenderana, Despise went into Mines and Soaring Wyvern did not. And that is what decided the race.
That's a frame to freeze on. Oh, we have a runner on both sides frozen. Alright, we got Wyvern back just in time to kill off drone.
Okay, don't do the maze here for Dark Burst. Alright.
Alright, we don't have Cannonball. So, which Emperor Ring phase is going to troll the most today?
It's hard to tell.
I'd like to see a couple of yeets from Emperor Ring 3.
You can kind of get trolled by every phase.
Yeah, every phase has something it could do. Emperor Ring 1 is usually the safest one, especially with double damage.
Yeah, with double damage, it's pretty fast.
Because it's like, cool,
like,
fire a pair of super
already
missiles, you're done. Fire a single sunburst, you're done.
This one is pretty
Emperor Ring 2 has so much room to troll. Mainly because the inglets.
And they can just appear out of nowhere. Like,
yeah, they just show up and be like, you're falling.
And there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Hunt's doing an amazing job here, though, with Emperor Ring 2.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Got knocked down once, but that's not bad. Oh, then there's the inglet. Well, and that one's being awful.
We're at a power bomb now, but this is our last one, so. And we have Spider for that, which makes it quite a bit easier than doing that without Spider Ball.
Very good hit. Emperor Ring wanted to yeet.
Aw.
Oh, come on. Oh, really?
Oh, barely.
Oh, so little health left. Alright, there's a little yeet.
What is that? Oh, we're just doing vanilla.
Well, why not?
That's what I love about the Wii version, is vanilla EI3.
Oh yeah, because isn't that screw attack hitbox, like, gone?
Yeah, it's gone. You have to do it the vanilla way.
Remind me to never play the trilogy version for Rando.
Okay, now do we get centered? We have to fire 12 Annihilator shots and 3 Power Beam shots. And then it's probably safer to use Screw Attack. Or to use Dark Beam, not Screw Attack.
I'm gonna say Dark Beam Shot's probably safer in this case. Why would you ever use Trilogy for Rando?
Oh, that's not enough damage.
Have you seen the amount of people in this community who will do something funny and cursed?
Yeah, this is gonna be tough to not get centered for Hunch Bunny.
Looks like the plan is Dark Beam strats.
Oh, maybe. Oh, I think she's...
No, not yet.
I can't tell what's going on. I don't usually do this on Echo Visor. No, this looks good, actually.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. Got it going.
Yeah, I can't tell what's going on. But
it's easier to tell in Dark
down.
Visor, I think, but I don't think Dark Visor always works.
I see the health bar going down, so that's good.
Which is what matters here. At this rate, possibly a 237, like very, very low 237.
Oh, just
237, a little late, but 237.02. This is pretty locked at this point, though. Can't believe you stayed up this late, but glad you did. Yeah.
Yeah, with the spies being on XO, I mean, this is
there would need to be like 4 deaths here.
Yeah, they would need to die.
A lot. And at this health, 3 suits? No way.
Unless we get, like, completely lasered to death by ice, but I don't think that's happening. Even that, I don't think can do enough damage.
I think actually the plasma laser's the highest dealer. No, the plasma bubbles are.
They
Those
deal the
things.
most damage per second, but the ice will freeze you. So if you get
Getting
stuck in
trolled
it,
by wave, be like, alright, fine, we'll just use a weapon that auto locks on. Good meme buster use.
yep, you can
Yep,
actually
there
make
is a
good
G.
use of.
The only thing we never found was... Oh, no, we got everything.
We
The only
didn't
thing we
find our
didn't
light
get...
suit.
Oh, we never found light suit. We know where power bombs are. They're on a Morbus. We know where grapple is. They're in coaling chamber. So, yeah.
Yeah, we just didn't find light suit.
So, yeah, it's just light suit. EXO is trying so hard. Good hit. One more good hit. There we go. EXO down.
And we get both visors for Essence, which are going to make our life quite a lot
Yeah,
easier.
so like unless Essence like does like 15 pull skips, we're good. Also, follow the runners.
I'm getting reminded of that one Baja versus TGC race.
Where it was
Where
like pull skip for
that
you,
full
pull
skip,
skip for you, pull skip
that
for
full skip
everyone.
was.
Not
Oh, that
curse that into existence.
crazy.
Look, it might be my thing to will awful things into existence, but I don't think a 15 pull skip's gonna happen. Plus, Exo's in a I'm not Essence is in a great spot right now.
Yeah, I think it would have to be more than 15 full skips.
Don't think 15. Yeah, it was about to be like 25.
I swear when I played through this game, vanilla, I got like 6 pull skips in a row or something. I don't know. I actually don't remember it, but I know I was like, why is he not giving me a pool?
Alright, so are we gonna get the, Nah, there's too much health for this to be a 3 cycle. Next pull will be the end, though.
Yeah, and we're not doing pool cancels here either.
I like doing pull cancels from the first one, so I can just ensure when this third pull drops, it's dead. Oh, they were still too fast on it. It's fine. Next pull, Essence dies.
Yeah, we just can hold it down and it'll kill it. We don't need to do pool cancels, tag cancels, or anything.
Yep, just open fire. Essence.
Bad Essence. There we go. And that is time for Prime.
Nice. Race time of a 2:41:31. Wyvern has forfeited. I assume Rico will soon as well. That is GG's.
Oh, Light Suit was in Dynamo Works.
Oh!
That's what
Oh.
Dynamo Works was.
Oh. That... Oh. And there is the forfeit. I assume we'll start getting them in for interviews in a moment.
Yep. We should get him in here. In fact, I see him in the setup room. We'll be in here very shortly.
Yep. Ono sharing the secrets. Pulls it up, shows it. That's fine. For a moment, I thought I was hovering over the TGC name and be like, Hershew. This.
And with this, Wendy's dollar menu will be 1-0, and GFMC will be 0-1.
Indeed. GG. Oh, monitor layout. Yeah.
Well, that's definitely a screen capture and not a window capture.
Yeah. Which is fine. It didn't like overtake the view during the race, which is all that matters.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
GG's.
Jeez.
You know, the last 30 minutes while we were waiting for all these finish ups, we were like, all right, how long before they remember they have a phase on hit?
Oh yeah,
Did remember it.
he did. Remember.
Yeah. We saw that you looked at us like, there we go. There's the moment they remember. I would say though that was with how early y'all got the phase on hit. I'm not surprised it was neglected for so long. At
Yeah,
all.
my thought was, at the time when I first went into Lower Torvis, I didn't have grav, so I was kind of hesitant to jump all the way to the bottom to grab the phase-on suit. So I just built it into the routing after the fact once we had all the SDK hints. So.
Yep, it worked out.
Yep.
The wave beam was really rude. Not a fan of that.
Oh, by the way, y'all got wave beams within seconds of each other.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Oh, that's crazy.
Y'all both had some big woes early on. Hold on. So, y'all, the biggest thing is something taking time on both sides. In the case of y'all, Echoes going to Torvis took forever. But on GFMC side, that boost ball could not have been later.
It was rough.
They had boost ball ages before y'all did. So like Despise was running for a while, but it got completely made up because Despise waited for Wave Beam forever, and y'all got Wave Beam at the same time. So like in the end, it all added back up, and then after that, y'all traded the lead a few times until Despise made the mines commit and found everything.
I should have gone mines earlier.
Like so mines was so loaded.
After Wave, both the Prime players went through Fendrana, and then after that, Despise went to Mines, and Soaring, Wyvern did not. And that's basically how the race got decided. Since you guys were pretty much the same at Wave Beam, I mean, the whole race up to that hadn't even mattered. You guys had the same stuff at the same time when you got Wave Beam.
Yeah, I actually thought about going back and clearing out more of Chozo Ruins because Rico needed Echo Visor to get my artifact. So I was like, I gotta find his Echo, but I eventually committed because I was like, it's probably in phase on. I should have done that.
And yeah, it ended up being in phase on. This seed, like the keys itself weren't bad. The entire story was boost
light
ball, then wave beam. Also, it didn't help that Rico was NSJ for twice as long as Hunch was.
Really?
Yeah, so Hunch grabbed Space Jump and Hive Chamber B before going to Aegon, period.
People always meme on me for going Hive B right at the start, but
this seed
always
rewards
trust
you
the
for
banana
it.
stand, dude.
This seed rewards you for it, because Rico did all of the early Aegon stuff, like everything on just bombs.
Yeah, and it sucked because I was dropping frames, so my timing wasn't the same, and it was
Yeah,
God.
I made a comment that I think later in the scene. I was like, yeah, you had occasional drops here and there because echoes be like that.
Or are you talking about like in the Jump Guardian room, like in
A few rooms. Jump Guardian, Torvus Temple did it as well, I believe.
I find that trick so stressful. That's the one I always practice a few times before a race, just because tricks where you're hemorrhaging damage.
Speaking of tricks,
stressful.
The amount of time, shoutouts to the commit with Wyvern, trying to NSJ those bombs so badly.
I wanted it so bad. I was like, I need boost, but I don't have it.
I was also sitting there thinking, I'm like, if you had a couple more E-tanks, I wouldn't be surprised if you go to Peak Lava Lake. Later to find out, that would have been an infuriating peak because you see your space jump and you don't have the E to get it and get out.
Yeah. That would have been.
Because you were, like, Varia being in Fountain was not nice.
And it's not like you could even skip fighting Flagra for that because you needed Varia to get your space jump.
So even out of logic jumps to get to that, it's like, so unless you want to do some really dumb standable with a couple of really dumb dashes, no, you're fighting Flagra. Like, this seed was very rude. Where was bombs? Upper Ruin Shrine. That's why Boost Ball was such an important thing. Yeah, not vanilla bombs, but and main PBs were chilling on the half pipe, so Boost was locking all the explosives.
So where was Logical Dark Suit?
The one you got.
Really? That was the Logical Dark Suit?
Would you like to know? Would you like to know where your light suit is?
Yes.
Spider Guardian.
Sync, yeah.
yeah, your Echo suits were bad.
Actually, I think that one would come into Logic before the other one because Spider Ball was fairly early.
Yeah.
Spider was early. Cobalt was early.
Yeah, all the translators were really early, which I honestly appreciate. Like,
honestly, I wouldn't have been surprised if they came into Logic around similar times to each other.
Yeah.
I mean, you had Torvus access earlier, but main PBs were pretty late, so I don't really know.
Nice main PBs on
a Morbus. Yeah. Did anyone
Morbus. No,
I did not
neither
get
of
that.
y'all touched.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
By the time we saw the hit, we were like, well, at this point, no one's going to get them. They'll rather play one. They'd rather do one PB Emperor Ring 2.
Yeah.
I have a question. Where was Grapple Beam?
Grapple
boy.
Beam was training
chamber.
Is that what it's called?
It was Hazing Cliff.
Oh, Hazing Cliff. Never mind.
Actually,
Dark World equivalent.
Yeah, both.
I almost went and grabbed that.
Yeah, Spider's Treasure.
Both the grapple beams were right next together.
Because Calling Chamber was Echo's grapple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you would prime grapple in one room, you go to the next room over, and there's your Echo's
look, it's
grapple.
Echo's grapple. Yeah, it's like, huh. They were next to each other. No, this scene wasn't too awful. It's just the fact that early game was locked so heavily behind that boost ball. And then you had the mid game that just opened up the moment Wave Beam was found, and both of y'all put off lower Torvus to the last moment. That was literally both of y'all's final checks.
I think it would have been miserable if there was a single artifact or SDK that was light suit gated, because that hunt ending with Spider Guardian would have. Was there a hint for that location or?
No, we saw it in credits.
Oh, okay.
It may have been hinted somewhere, and I'm not sure if it was on the tunnel item or Spider
It definitely
Guardian
wasn't the
itself?
tunnel
It
item
was a
because
tunnel. I visualed that and didn't see anything.
yeah, it looked like a beam ammo.
Okay, so it was actually Spider Guardian itself.
Yeah,
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 thank
yeah.
God the light suit wasn't required.
And I was sitting here memeing, waiting until Echo Visors and Feeding Pit. That would have sucked. Also,
God.
shout outs to both of y'all putting off Incash 2. I will
The
say though,
Annihilator beam.
yeah, it was actually a little bit worse on Dollar Menu's side because Hunch was given
Yeah,
Annihilator
yep,
while
I
walking
regretted
right
that.
by
Yep.
it.
I mentioned that to Despise that could bite me in the ass, but got lucky.
So went out of the way a little later to go check it again just to
Yeah.
see missiles, and it's like, well, the punish could have been worse.
It's
been
not on my
something.
radar as an early check because in my head, like,
Yeah.
oh, screw attack and annihilator. That's not something you have until later. So definitely a mistake.
Yeah, no, this was an interesting seed. Like I said, seed itself was fine. It's just the boost ball getting everything so early, followed by wave beam gating everything so early. Once wave beam was found, everyone was just moving. Like I said,
Yeah.
and Bra mentioned it right before the race was done. I think the decision just came down to Despise doing mine sooner.
Yeah. And I was at a disadvantage of mines because I was struggling to get through without grapple beam in lower mines. I am terrible at dashing over those mushrooms.
Yeah, I didn't have grapple beam either. I had to do the dash off
Oh,
the.
man.
I had to dash off the mana ray thing in the one room.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but I fully scanned it. I was like, dang it, I cannot do the scan dashes after it's fully scanned. You have such a short window.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can like over on the left side, there's like some mushrooms that are slightly closer, and you can actually R jump from there if you don't want to do the dash.
I did not know that. I'll have to practice that. Seems good to know.
Yeah, just to let you know, it's very useful because I also suck at dashing. I'm
Yeah.
not a prime player myself.
Oh, also, Wyvern, when you almost got the NSJ bombs, I saw you were looking around trying to figure out what the last standable was.
I couldn't remember.
It was indeed the sticking out route in the middle of the room.
It was.
Yeah.
I was like, I could try to jump to
You
that,
jump
but-
to that, and then I think it's a very simple dash, or even an L jump. I think maybe.
yeah, you could L jump from there. I'm pretty
Probably
sure.
could L jump from there too.
Dang
So
it.
do you guys on principle aggressively route towards GFMC?
No, actually, so
No one did.
our team name, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
the team name is
Actually-
actually negative GFMC, where
Yeah.
not.
It's not GFMC is our actual team name. I put it in chat. There's supposed to be a
Oh,
not
I
symbol
see.
there.
Got it.
And it stands for not good for Metroid consumption.
Got it.
Ah,
L jump makes it, but it's weird. The dash off the pipe is free. Yeah, the awkward part about the L jump is if you slide off as you go to do it, because you know, just stepping off an edge.
Well, I will remember that. I've done that trick before, but it's been so long since I've had to NSJ in that room.
I will say, if that comes up where something's there and you NSJ that gives you a clear advantage against me already in our race. That is one of the NSJ tricks I cannot do.
I had it down at one point, but just stopped doing it because I never needed it.
But like, I feel like if it was me playing that seed, I would have been fine on the other end because I do know the main plaza half pipe where I just roll into it. I do know that one.
Did we see Tower of Light from anybody this season?
No one
I
ever
never.
went to Tower of Light, and I'm like, what the heck?
I never checked it, no. Yeah.
No one went to Tower of Light.
once I got wave beam, I went straight to phase on after.
Yeah, well, and plus once Despise got wave, they were already sitting in Chapel of the Elders, just waiting for the wave beam. Teach you an SJ half pipe? Yeah, sure. It's I decided to just randomly try it one day after hearing someone doing it. I'm like, is this how it works? And then got it second try, and I'm like, what?
Wait, when you say rolling into the main plaza half pipe,
So on the other side, there's a spot where you can like roll off into the half pipe, and you keep enough momentum to get all the way up the other side.
I never thought of trying that. That is genius.
I want to say I originally heard about it from it's either Baja or Reggie. I heard about it from.
They would know.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty precise.
It's pretty
trick.
precise. I think when I
Yeah.
got it the like second try,
Yeah, I think it's like,
I was really lucky. I think Mary found it. That would not surprise me in the slightest.
yeah, that seems like something.
That yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's an expert trick, so it is pretty tough.
Yeah, I know
I've
it's
never
up
done
there.
it myself.
I know it's up there, and I am glad that it's not in any way in logic.
On the topic of tricks, I am always surprised that there is only a single scan dash trick that is beginner level in all of Echoes, and it's the one in I forget what it's called, like the portal. It's in
Command
Aegon,
Center.
Yeah, Command Center. Command
and
Center.
I find that trick a bit intense in terms of like button combination. I know it's relatively easy, but I think it is a bit silly that there's an entire
Doing it with combining it with an R dash.
Yeah.
Is the easiest way to do that. The R dash scan dashes and echoes I can do just fine. It's the other dashes like a lot of the other dashes and specifically E dashing I cannot do.
Shout out to Aaron Explosive's YouTube video tutorial on that. I find myself coming
Yes.
back to that video multiple times.
If you want to learn something in echoes, yeah, Aaron is a great resource.
Much appreciated.
Yep, either Aaron or Nye will probably have a video.
Yeah. If it's something really, really dumb, you go ask Nye immediately.
Was my Watery Hall death on stream, or was the stream not up at that point?
Y'all were only off stream for the first 2 minutes.
Oh, damn it.
yeah,
Then everybody saw me twitch and fall out of the morph ball tunnel.
Yeah, that Watery Hall death got me real heated. I wanted to forfeit immediately after I did that. So I forgot to save, so I went all the way back to the start.
Yeah, for Prime 1, Sam or Cosmo.
Ugh.
Yeah, that death didn't end up being such a huge impact, considering your movement was slightly better than Wyvern's, that you were able to catch up pretty quickly.
Plus, forced early BK also did a lot for you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that BK was pain. I got to practice a trick though, so.
And I walked through that
Oh.
room and didn't turn the right direction.
Oh, it was especially pain because Wyvern spent that BK and spent twice the time in that BK that Despise did.
I went and checked some weird stuff before. I don't know why I'm so adverse to going lower Torvis early.
Oh, you both were. You both were very
Like,
much.
I
avoiding
did
lower
sync
Taurus.
entrance. I did like all sorts of crazy stuff. And then I realized, like, in logic, I still didn't have power bombs, so it really made no sense to go there in the first place. But
You know, while you're thinking that, I can't get power. I don't have power bombs in logic. I wonder where those are. And then reads the Amorbus hint.
yeah,
You
And
know,
that was when we were joking that okay, watch there be like an STK or something on Amorbus. We were waiting for those STK. We were waiting for those hints to say main energy controller because you had everything for quad.
yeah.
yeah, I get the not wanting to do lower Torvis though there. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
really do not like doing lower Torvis without Grav if I
Yep.
can,
Yep.
because it's just so slow, you know?
Though if I'm there, even if I don't have Grav, I like to at least
That one check.
get Hydro Dynamo and Training Chamber.
Yeah, that's what I would have done there. I mean, like, though we had, we hadn't had anything locked behind supers at that point. Nothing we had found was like locked behind supers.
And then in the case of this seed,
So there's pretty much going to be something in Lower
A
Torvis.
cool routing thing y'all could have done this seed while you were in Lower Torvis, since y'all already had the phase on him at this point, would be you could have gotten Hydro Dynamo Station, save, go grab the Phazon suit, reset.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
Well, we did that at the very end, but yeah, I could have built that into.
Well, doing it early though would have required getting that air underwater, which Rico was having some lag at the time, which was making that infinitely harder to pull off.
Yep.
Because sometimes Echo, if Dolphin wants to lag Echoes, it loves to do it when you're coming out of the water.
Yep.
Which is which Rose mentioned earlier about like you don't need a space jump. I think that's why he was doing the space jump, is so the lag would stop before he hit the water again.
Or I don't know
It
what
wasn't
it is
space
about
jumping.
the portal.
Oh, you weren't? Oh,
You
gosh.
aren't? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that lag
thought
was
you were.
horrible.
On Emperor Ing Part 1, the portal effects of the tentacles, I don't know what it is, but it just fries my dolphin.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
another spot. I think the one spot I still lag in Echoes if I don't have Chrome open. Because like if I have Chrome open, there's a lot of rooms that'll lag because Chrome sucks. But if I don't, it's usually Hydro Dynamo Station when I'm trying to air underwater.
Well,
It's
that's
also-
why I play on console.
I will once I have a Wii. I still have a game controller and everything. I just don't have a working Wii right now.
I'm very fortunate to still have mine from a release.
Both of the Wiis I've had, no, all three of the Wiis I've had have messed up the same way, except for the last one. The first two I had, the disc engine quit working. Joy. Then the third one, it just stopped turning on. So I was like, okay.
One time I accidentally stuck my SD card into the disk drive and spent like 3 hours trying to take my Wii apart to get it out of there.
Wii disassembly is annoying.
Oof.
I've done that before. It sucks.
Yeah, it was
All right.
quite the morning.
I think enough lingering here. We should head on out. Let the people get some sleep because it's late.
Yep. Yes,
And
too.
before we go, I
Let me
just
look
want to
at the
mention,
schedule.
yeah, we have 2 matches tomorrow. One at 2 p.m. EST, which is Fail Guys versus Ultimate Hope, and then
That's gonna be a fun race.
and then tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Competence Inc. versus GFMC. So I will be playing you guys tomorrow.
I just realized all of us in this call are in the same group.
Oh yeah, we're all gonna be playing at some point.
We're all in the same group, so it's like me and bro technically scouting our opponents. No,
Well, you've seen what we can do.
look,
Technical
look.
difficulties. You
At
will
least I
not
can-
beat me in technical difficulties.
At least I can't roll our seeds, right?
Roll them, I dare you. I command it. Let's make an RA. You roll our seeds.
That just means TGC gets to roll our seeds.
Look,
which, speaking
look,
of which, this was
no,
a TGC seed.
This was a TGC seed. It was very tame for a TGC seed. Speaking of
Oh
which,
my
I guess. Speaking of which,
I'm just glad I didn't roll it. Do you have any idea how many times I get required caretaker drone?
also, oof. Also, bro, not me going to check the spreadsheet to see if someone's rolled for y'all's race tomorrow yet. And being like, should I press a button?
Well, I'm looking forward to our race tomorrow. That'll be a lot.
Yeah,
of
that's
fun.
gonna be a fun time. What time is it?
It'll be fun.
7:30 p.m.
Yep, 7:30 EST.
And the other one's at 2. I don't know yet if I can take comms on that. If I can, I might. I won't know until like an hour and a half before the race. Oh well. Looks like they've got some sign-ups on there already though, which is really good. But yeah, we should all bounce out of here. GG's once again. Fun race to watch.
GG's.
GG's. Have a good
And
night.
we will
Good luck
see
tomorrow.
everyone. Yeah, we will see everyone next mission.
All
See ya.
right. See ya.
Peace.